I have discovered a very, very serious phenomenon that is taking place in narcissistic and emotionally abusive marriages, and it's called loneliness. Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins, Director of the Marriage Recovery Center and the Emotional Abuse Institute, where we specialize in all things pertaining to narcissism and emotional abuse. And I hear these stories again and again and again. Women tell me that they feel insignificant, they feel profoundly lonely, they feel invisible. If you are the victim of narcissistic and emotional abuse, you know that feeling. You know the feeling of being left behind. And I want to give you three considerations and then one takeaway from those considerations when we talk about loneliness in your narcissistic marriage. The first consideration, because they are in the center of your marriage, center of your relationship, they are in the center, they are dominant, you will be left behind. They're doing their own thing. They're involved in their own life. They're making their own plans, their own agenda, their own. And because they are in the center, because that is what they're preoccupied with, they are what they are preoccupied with, you will be and feel left behind. And that's going to leave you feeling profoundly lonely, profoundly lonely. Now, the second consideration is similar. These all overlap, by the way. Because they are the center of their lives, because they are preoccupied with themselves, they won't really see you. Not really. Oh, might they say that they love you? For sure. Might they say they love marriage? They might. Might they say they love their family? They might. But they're not really seeing you as an individual. They're not really thinking, wow, I wonder what they are thinking today. I wonder what they are doing today. I wonder what they're concerned about today. I wonder what they're enjoying today. They're not going to think about that. And of course, I hope you're hearing the word empathy in all of this, or the lack of empathy in narcissistic and emotionally abusive marriages. All right, the third consideration, because they are not really seeing you, because they are the center of their world. We really, us clinicians, have to ask the question, are they really attached to you? Strong word, attached. Are they attached to you? Do they really, really grab a hold of you? Or do you feel and are you disconnected from them? Disconnected, unattached. Now, are they totally unattached? No, not likely. But is there a lack of effective attachment? There probably is. So again, what are we saying here? We're saying that loneliness is a logical outcome for this lack of healthy attachment, lack of healthy connection, lack of mutuality in this relationship, which should be mutually life-giving, which should be mutually reinforcing, which should be mutually caretaking. All right, I told you that I was going to give you a takeaway from all of this. I mean, so far, this is discouraging news, right? And it is discouraging. But I want to bring to the foreground, the forefront, this issue of loneliness in your narcissistic marriage. It makes sense that you would feel lonely. It makes sense that you would feel disconnected. All right, Dr. Hawkins, what's the takeaway? The takeaway in all of these profoundly disturbing situations is that there has to be the breakdown that could lead to the breakthrough. All of this has to break down. There's a lovely notion that goes like this. Sometimes things really do need to fall apart. They need to crumble. They need to fall apart. And so, we've talked extensively, I've talked extensively, done other videos on the power of a separation, the power of a breakdown that can lead to a breakthrough. So as long as we, you, anyone keeps everything held together, and I get it. That's what we all cling to what we know. We cling to the life that we have. We hold on to things, and we take care to have things not fall apart, because there's kids involved, families involved, houses involved, money involved, faith involved. I get it. There's lots of different ways that we cling to the way things have been. And yet sometimes things need to fall apart. There needs to be a breakdown where all of this, if you're going to stay with this individual, if you're going to keep working at this place, if you're going to maintain this friendship, there must be an intervention where, look, we're going to do things differently or we're not going to do them. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of clarity, a lot of conviction, but it can be done. All right. If you're experiencing loneliness in your narcissistic marriage, we're here to help you. We can and we will help you understand what your next best step is. All right, take care, and as always, God bless.